With ZocDoc, you can search from tens of thousands of top-rated patient-reviewed doctors, all with verified reviews. That means you can make sure the vibes are right before you even meet them in person. And the best part is, it's free to use. Whether you're booking a specialist or just a nearby in-network doctor, ZocDoc makes it easy to filter for exactly what you need by location, availability, and even insurance. Just go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the app for free. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. And one of my favorite things about fall is switching up my look to match the vibe. Whether it's my wardrobe or accessories, I love a fresh start. That's why I am so excited about Pair Eyewear. Absolutely love how easy and affordable it is to switch up my style. Their top frames make it simple to customize my glasses whenever I want. With top frames starting at just $25, it's budget friendly and you have options for every occasion. Go to PAIR-eyewear.com, code Sibling15. Hey guys, listen, I would like to let you all know that this is a trigger warning. This episode does discuss sexual assault of people of various ages and gender identities. So please, please, please take care of yourself. Macaroni X cheese, which is my favorite nickname for you.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese. You know what I tell people often about the Monica Chang story?
What?
Because in a lot of things, like I'll name myself Monica Chang, I never said Monica. I think Chang. I shouldn't call myself Monica Chang. Somehow did not feel right. Anyway, people are like, "Why Monica?" And it's always in the story, and people always get a really big kick.
You tell people who are new listeners about Monica Chang.
No, you should tell you tell a bit because you were there.
I was there.
I think I've retold the story so many times. I probably have it wrong at this point.
So Monét was, I guess, supposed to compete. Did you sign yourself up and didn't make it, or so Monét was?
Yeah, I signed myself up for Miss Fire, for Entertainer of the Year, for Miss Fire, or whatever, for Fire Island, and I ended up having to. I think I still had my full-time job, so I ended up having to work. So I just couldn't end up going. And I never told anyone. I didn't show up.
Yes, this is the year that Holiday beat me while dancing barefoot to Waka Waka. Anyway, I came in second place.
It's time for Africa.
This time for Africa, white drag queen, barefoot, dressed in like kente cloth and fucking cheetah print. Waka waka, hey, time with the big blonde afro on. That's Fire Island for you. But why don't you like Fire Island anyway? And Monét was supposed to compete, but she didn't make it out. But I guess either she forgot to say I'm not coming.
Anyone. I just didn't show up. I didn't tell anybody.
And they kept announcing her all day, but somehow I guess through Monét's, I don't want to say accent because she gets mad, but through the way Monét talks, when she submitted her name either by phone or what, they got Monica Chang.
Bob, I submitted my name by phone. Be for real.
It was the 90s. No kidding. But it went from Monét Exchange to Monica Chang. And they kept being like, Monica Chang? Monica Chang. We're looking for Monica Chang. So then we started calling her Monica Chang. I have a lot of nicknames for you. That's Mo, which I'll probably call you the most. Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Monica. Mac.
Mac. I don't like Mac. Mac just seems so random and makes no sense.
It's short of macaroni and cheese.
I know, but like Mac, like that's I don't like that. Can we not do that one anymore, please?
Probably not. I was probably still gonna do it. And and the one you really don't like is when Monét does something a little
what, Bob? A little what? A little what?
A little not so bright. That's slow mo.
I call you Bob. I call you Roberta. I call you on stage. I also call you Bobalina. I call you Bobbiana. On stage, I call you sometimes Slob the meth thing.
I prefer Slob the drag thing.
Slob the drag,
which I was named by Terra Rising.
Terra Grenade,
who's now Terrorizing.
Oh, they changed their name. Got it. Didn't know. Got it.
Yeah, she named me Slob the drag thing. which is pretty funny.
Cracker has a good name. I'm gonna call Cracker when he finishes.
So years ago, when we would like just goof off at the Monster, I would like chant on the microphone while the girls would do the runway, and I go when Cracker would walk, I would go Shabbat Shawam, which is why Cracker started saying Shabbat Shawam, and then
she says Shabbat Shablam.
Oh, and then one day. I can't remember what happened, but this might be the name of my next album. It might be the name of my next album. It's so good. One day, Cracker called me Cunty Kente, and I thought that was one of the funniest. That was the smart. Cunty Kente is a brilliant name for my album. That you know how there's like Young Rapunzel. Yeah. For Azalea Banks, and there's Rapunzel's uncle is what Candy calls herself. I want to be Cunty Kente.
Cracker's so funny. She's one of the funniest people I know. She's so funny.
Do you know King Kunta?
Of course. Kunta Kinte from The Roots?
No, King Kunta.
Oh, no. Who's that?
It's a Kendrick Lamar song from To Pimp a Butterfly. Everybody got the whole world talking King Kunta. No, King Kunta.
I don't know a lot about it. I don't know a lot of Kendrick Lamar. I know all the stars because of SZA. I know They Not Like Us because of how big and fucking big it was. I can tell you another Kendrick song.
You don't know his verse on Bad Blood?
I don't know what Bad Blood is.
You don't know what Bad Blood is?
No.
You don't know the song Bad Blood?
The Taylor Swift song?
The very one.
Oh, I didn't know he was a featured artist on that.
He is the featured artist. He's got 2 verses on the song.
Was it a remix or was it? Because there's a version without him. That's a song I hear all the time in the club.
No, but the one you see, the music video is him. There is no music video without him in it.
I've never seen the music video. I don't think.
What? It's like her best music video of all time. This is actually Taylor Swift's actual best music video. It is like an iconic music video.
Is this the one? What is the one
it's
where
all the supermodels, and it's the one where she starts into a fight with Selena Gomez. It's got Lena Dunham. It's got Kendrick Lamar.
This is not the one that has RuPaul in it.
That's
Shake It Off.
You need to shut down, or you need to back down, or you need to shut up.
You need to calm down.
Calm down, yeah. You need to calm down.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, Gigi Hadid, Cara Delevingne, Lena Dunham, Carly Kloss, Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay. Who is that? Why don't I know that name?
Law and Order.
Law and Order, I mean.
Yeah. I think Zendaya's in it too.
Wow.
So the video starts off with this iconic scene where Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift are like pulling some sort of a heist in an office building. And then they get this briefcase they need, right? And when they get the briefcase, Selena Gomez opens a compact, blows like some sort of a blinding agent in Taylor Swift's face, snatches the briefcase out of her hand, kicks Taylor Swift in the chest, and Taylor Swift falls back through the window because she double crosses her. And as she's falling, this one piece of glass rotates and you can see Taylor's reflection in the glass. So you're looking at the back of Taylor Swift's head. This is so smart. The piece of glass rotates, and then as the glass rotates, you can see Taylor Swift's reflection in it, and it goes, "'Cause baby, now we got bad blood." And then she hits the car, and it's actually a recreation of this image of this woman who committed suicide in New York City. She jumped off of a building and she landed on a car, but she looked really beautiful. So Taylor Swift kind of laying like that.
So come on down.
Oh, I forgot about that. Didn't Wendy say that about someone who like, that was crazy. Wendy Williams had some really unhinged moments, truly unhinged moments. Clap if you think she should suffer. Clap if you think she should suffer is crazy. That's wild.
Taylor Swift, she be having celebrities in her shit. Like the You Need to Calm Down one had mad people in that one too.
Taylor Swift is one of the biggest celebrities. I mean, she is I think the second most streamed artist right now.
No. I think they're 2 men. It's been 2 men for a while. The Weeknd is always number 1 for whatever reason.
The Weeknd, which by the way, when I tell you that blows my mind, when I tell you that blows my mind.
We're not the demo.
Clearly. I mean, clearly, but the Weeknd is obviously does not need my support. That's obvious.
Yeah, The Weeknd.
But
Is
114 million monthly listeners. I'm gonna say that again. 114 million. Beyonce's at 54.
Yeah. Where's Taylor Swift at?
Taylor Swift, I'm gonna guess she's at 70. I'm gonna guess she's at 70 before I click. She is at 91.
And where's Rihanna? Rihanna be up there too, and she hasn't put out an album.
Rihanna's number 7 at 83. Lady Gaga actually just bypassed Taylor Swift though.
Where's Miley? So Miley be up there.
Yeah, Miley be up there too.
Miley's at 55. Oh, she went down. Miley's at 55 right now.
Where's SZA? Where's my girl? Where's SZA?
18, 65.
That'll work.
She's 65 million. Okay, wait. Did you
see SZA on Hot Wings? We need to talk about that.
I haven't watched it yet. Is it good?
She's just.
I haven't seen it. Yeah, the alien.
Well, as a bug, not an alien.
Why is she a bug?
She likes bugs. She's a big bug
That's
fan.
the most SZA shit I've heard in my life.
Why is that weird?
Well, she does like. I didn't say weird. I said SZA. You added weird.
I thought you said because your connection is unstable, bitch. I'm getting every fifth word. I'm trying to make it through.
I said that's the most SZA shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
I like bugs. Yeah, okay, SZA. You like bugs. This is crazy. This is wild.
Why can't you not like bugs? What's wrong? I mean, I don't like bugs.
I did not say she can't like bugs. I never said she can't like bugs.
But you're like, okay, girl. But you're like, okay, girl, sure.
Because that is so SZA to be like, I like bugs. That's so SZA to be like, I love bugs.
The bugs.
just like you, if you go in there, probably dressed like an apple.
I probably would. I love apples.
Or some soup.
No, I'll go dressed as a soliloquy.
Okay, let's play the same game with Drag Race Girls. Jacob, you have to name 2 Drag Race Girls, and we have to try to guess.
We've done this like 90. We've done this game 49 times.
I know, but the numbers probably changed now. The numbers probably changed, and now there's like 400 Drag Race Girls. So Jacob, name 2 Rue Girls, and we're gonna try to guess who has the most listeners of the 2 of them.
Okay. Let's do. Give me 1 second.
And we go one at a time. So Monét, you're gonna go first.
Serena and Pearl.
Monét, you go first.
Who has more monthly listeners? Pearl.
Sorry, I now need to look in real time.
This game is good. This game, we got
it. Give Jacob a moment.
We can't spring game with Jacob last minute.
You're correct.
Oh my God! Actually, this is really hard because Pearl's name does not come up when you search for her.
We should only for the
give Jacob not even 1,500 listeners monthly, and Serena has 83 monthly listeners.
Dang, gang. All right, give me one.
So Pearl ate her up.
And to give Jacob a second, you did not even give Jacob a chance. You were like, he's failing.
No one said he's failing, but there's a lot of dead air.
Give Jacob a chance. Okay, Jacob is who's Kim Possible's guy? Who's Kim Possible's buddy again? Wade. This is Wade. Why are you talking?
What's the sitch?
All right, who are the 2 people I should think about?
I think we should do. Can you do characters like that, like Kim Possible or Hannah Montana?
What do you mean?
I think the Kim Possible theme song. No, Hannah Montana would have more monthly streams than Kim Possible.
Wait, anyway. It's my turn. I want one.
Oh, okay. Let's do. Wait, can
you name them? I'll talk while you look them up. By the way, you can just name them. I'll talk while you look them up. It'll be fine.
I know. I'm just trying to think of 2 good ones who are like on the same. Let's do.
Latrice Royale on Manila Luzon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is going to be easy. I feel because I can name more. Okay. Well, I think Latrice is more popular song.
Shots the fuck fired. This is going to be easy.
Well, I can name more Manila songs than I can Latrice songs. And the most popular Latrice song I know Wait. I said, wait. Come on over here and pile a little food on my plate. I ain't going to the gym, bitch. I ain't lifting no weights. Look at me. I'm sickening. Snicking.
Yeah.
I might be fat, but you ugly and I can lose weight. Anyway. And then her other song is popular. It's called Chop with Manila. And she has another song called Robbed with Manila.
There's also Excuse the Beauty.
All of her streams go toward 2 of her top 3 songs go toward Manila streams. And
Excuse the Beauty is a big song for Latrice. Excuse the Beauty.
Manila just has more songs. Like Manila just has more songs than Latrice does, and was she on Drag Race first? but like one season earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and say, to me, easy, Manila.
Okay. Lemon and Jinx Monsoon.
Wait, you didn't tell if it's right. You didn't even answer the question.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were pulling up the answers.
No, I was talking so you could pull up the answer. I wouldn't look at it myself. That'd be cheating.
All right, I was coming up with the next one.
So you can look up the answer.
I was coming up with the next one. Latrice is 6,000 and Manila is 14,000.
Yeah. I hate that. All right, one more from Monét. Go ahead, Ma.
Okay. Yes. Lemon from Canada's Drag Race, winner of Canada versus the World, and Jinx Monsoon.
Ooh, I think because of Lemon, I want to say Lemon. The Lemon has that song with Priyanka that the kids go off for. What is it called?
I'm coming through, coming for you.
Yeah, I feel like kids go off, so I think it's going to be Lemon. Who is it?
It is Lemon. Jinx Monsoon is at 33,000 and Lemon is at 36,000.
Work.
All right, last one.
And okay.
Well, and what?
Let's Priyanka and let's do Priyanka and Trinity the Tuck.
Ooh,
okay. Priyanka has a lot of. Oh, it's my turn.
Oh, you're doing it. It's your turn.
Priyanka does have a lot of music, and "Come Through" was a really popular song. I don't know that she's had a big hit. I think her biggest hit is "Coming Through," but she did just do that song like "Fabulous" or whatever it was, like some fabulous song, or I can't remember exactly. It was like "Fabulous This" or "Fabulous That" or whatever. That being said, the other option is who?
Trinity the Tuck.
Trinity had that big song with Peppermint. I'm gonna say it's Priyanka over Trinity for sure. I think
with 86,000.
Yeah. Wait, who is it?
Priyanka has 86,000.
Work.
Damn, Priyanka's eating the girl. Is she eating my ass up, honey?
She and me up too. I only have like 30,000.
Ate my ass with that one.
Good for her.
Work. Good for her. She made
something. With that, let's take a break.
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Damn, Jacob called a break. Ate us up with that one. Jacob ate us up with that one, honey.
Shh.
Why would
Jacob count? Jacob does this show. He goes, you tell the job Bob to hold the fuck up.
That's Jacob talking to you.
to quote
you.
Everyone should just back the fuck up. It's my favorite Jamie credit. Everyone's calm down, back the fuck up.
Wait, who said that?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Why did she say that?
When everybody was talking about Ariana DeBose, Angela Bassett did the thing, and they asked on the red carpet, she's like, what do you think about what Ariana's performance at the American Music Awards? She's like, everyone should just calm down, back the fuck up, and let her do her thing.
Said that thing. Honestly, that was an iconic moment. Angela Bassett said that
it's the woman cag.
My woman gay. Angela Bassett said that thing. Wasn't she in Hamilton?
Yeah, she was in Hamilton, and she was in West Side Story.
Who was she in Hamilton?
She was the bullet.
In Hamilton?
That's a deep cut, but there's one actor who flies the bullet between, and she was in the original Broadway cast, but she was the bullet.
Jacob, I've seen Hamilton, and I know there's no bullet in Hamilton.
I don't know what that even means.
No, there is. She was the bullet. It's like an ensemble part. She did a lot of. There's a lot of other ensemble work, and specifically during the duel, there's one actor who is like playing the bullet and flying the bullet from Burr to Hamilton, and Ariana DeBose was the bullet. And I can give me 1 second. I will pull up.
No, I believe you. Don't look it up. But who else was she? What was her main role? She was not. What was her main role? You know it.
What do you mean in Hamilton?
She was cast as the bullet. She was in Hamilton. Her whole role was the bullet.
In the original Broadway cast, yes.
But what is she like? No, what is she known for in Hamilton?
Oh. I'm telling you, she is she's been in a lot of other Broadway stuff. She has a lot of other Broadway credits. In Hamilton, she is the bullet.
Oh my God! Not just Bob. Now can you recognize how shady it was? Him like, oh, she had to do something else.
I read the both played the bullet.
Why is that shady? It's hard to be the bullet.
Jacob, put that on the screen. Make sure they put that on the screen. That shit sent me to the moon. Okay.
Wait, why was it hard? Why was it so hard to believe she was a bullet? I don't understand.
Because it seems like playing like The Tree.
But is a bullet an important part of the show?
Yeah, but it's like Monét. When you're like Hamilton, Peggy, the King, Burr, the bullet. That don't sound silly.
I don't know.
I've seen the show. I've seen Hamilton. I don't remember being like the bullet.
Well, she didn't think she was a star of the show. She was in the show.
But
she gets an OBC credit.
I know a lot about South.
She does. Yeah, she does. She does get an OBC credit.
Did they win an Emmy? I mean, did they win a Tony for this?
For the bullet?
No, she probably has a Tony for that.
That's not how Tonys work.
I'm saying, if they won
whatever
Tony you win. Wait, so when something gets best musical or whatever, everyone
only
in the cast gets a Tony?
Only the producers and the playwrights get that.
Yeah. Really?
And it might just be the producers, but playwrights, unless the playwright is a producer. Yeah, but the Emmys, anyone who performs in that performance gets an Emmy. Anyone who performed in that performance gets an Emmy.
That's so nutty to me. That
if you have a Broadway show and your big solo number, I have a part where during the number I come out and hand you a cup of water and you perform that number on Good Morning America and win an Emmy, I would win one too.
Well, my thing is that if this one's best Broadway show, the playwright, the one who wrote the play, doesn't get the Tony.
He's a producer, if they're a producer, they will get.
Okay, no, just a playwright. There would be no producer if I didn't write the play.
No, but not every playwright is a producer of every show. But if the playwright is a producer, they will get the Emmy.
I get that. I'm saying, but if Harriet Tubman, your book goes to Broadway, and they win Tony for best play, like it makes sense to me that you should get a Tony as well because you wrote the thing that the thing is getting the Tony for.
And I would get it if I'm a producer. Which more than likely I would be a producer. Most playwrights are producers on their musicals, unless it is like the 5th Broadway reiteration of the musical and so on, so on, so on, so. So yeah, if you are a producer, you will get just like when a movie wins Best Oscar, the screenwriter does not automatically win that unless they're a producer.
Which is because there's an Emmy for Best Screenwrite. Yeah,
script is a different Oscar.
Yeah, that's wild. I think the playwright should get the Tony for writing the show that we're getting the Tony for.
Well, which is why most playwrights are producers on the shows.
Well, let's say you, for whatever reason, you just couldn't be a producer. Damn, your story when you ain't win. That's crazy. Cold as fuck.
Cold ass bitch.
Do you know who else is cold? P. Diddy in prison.
P. Diddy is in prison. Well, he's not in prison. That's not true. He's not in prison.
He's in jail.
He's in jail. And apparently he offered a lot of collateral to try and get out of jail, but they did not want to hear it. They weren't interested in his what he was offering them.
Well, I think so. I've been like, I watch The View and I watch some CNN or someone CNN and stuff like that on pretty often, and it is the evidence against this man is very damning, and it all started because of Cassie's lawsuit in 2023. Like Cassie, I mean, again, there've been all these like rumors and things about P. Diddy for years and how he's this billionaire with all this power in New York and he's a thug and blah 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 blah. But I think as a regular civilian in the world, I would see it in the shade room or hear something like whatever. Like I remember hearing the story about how P. Diddy had blown up Kid Cudi's car all those years ago. I'm like, yes, and now we find out that he actually did. He actually blew up Kid Cudi's car because he was hanging out with Cassie.
That's wild. I mean, there's lots of allegations out against him. Apparently, there's over 100 women coming forward. Over 100 is wild. That's a literal criminal spree.
Yeah, but Cassie was the catalyst for this. She sued him in 2023, and when the thing came out for it, that consumed my For You page on TikTok for like a month. Everyone, all these lawyers were had their thing talking about the lawsuit and everything was talking about, and all these crazy things that Cassie was alleging that Diddy had done to her. And then the fucking video came out, and then when the video came out, yeah, we saw
of him dragging her through the hotel by her hair and hitting her with that thing. Yeah, it was really, really horrible. Really, really horrible.
Trigger warning, by the way, to anyone. Trigger warning about all this stuff, because I have never been through or experienced domestic abuse in any type of way, but just seeing that, like I had goosebumps when I saw the video. Like I had body like goosebumps on my body. I cannot believe like to see the physical manifestation. This person dragging this woman by her clothes, by her hair, down in a hotel thing and beating her. That shit is fucking wild. It's crazy to see.
His ex-wife or ex-girlfriend who passed of
Kim Porter.
Cancer. She's from Columbus, Georgia.
Is she really?
Yep, she's from Columbus, Georgia. Kim Porter's from Columbus, Georgia. Yep.
Yeah. We hear now they have allegedly this book that she wrote that's not been released, but people are debunking it, saying, well, her kids came out saying, our mom didn't write this. This is not real. Like, stop believing everything you see.
Yeah, but you can write anything with AI these days.
I know.
But let that woman rest in peace. Like leave that. She already had to be in a relationship with Diddy. Leave that woman alone. Let her rest in peace, honey. A lot of allegations coming out again about a lot of people. I have never discussed this on the podcast before, but obviously there were allegations against one of my co-stars on We're Here. And I think that some people have taken my silence as some form of allyship, or someone even accused me of quote unquote working overtime to silence victims, which seems really wild to me personally, a really wild accusation. But the truth is that I'm not working overtime to silence anyone. I just literally did not know what was going on. I did not want to spread rumors, especially one that I was that close to. But I certainly stand with. The 6 people is incredibly damning, and I certainly hope that these people get the justice that they need. I can't even imagine what it's like to see a person who did something like that to you on TV, just like, getting their tens or dancing at the club next to you. You know what I mean?
Pablo Rain, foxtrot and box stepping on a ABC Dance with the Stars.
So that would fuck me up mentally. You know what I mean? But I just don't want anyone to think that was me being like, I support like that. But also, people jump to like conclusions on the internet, which I understand for them, but it doesn't always make a ton of sense. But sometimes when we're feeling emotional, we don't always make the most sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think what was really crazy was one recently, the person who was down at the Abbey, and they posted that video about something that happened on set of Hurricane Bianca, and then Bianca commented on their video. She's like, "I'm so sorry that happened to you." I don't remember exactly what Bianca said, but she basically posted a message of support of the person on their post, because it allegedly happened on Bianca's set of her movie.
Yeah. I mean,
not on the set of her movie, but during the filming of her movie, I should say. Sorry.
I just don't understand. Like, can I tell you all something that I feel like is really important to great sex and great sexual encounters is these 2 words together: an enthusiastic yes. An enthusiastic yes. If I'm hooking up with someone, I'm never going to try to convince anyone of anything. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're not enthusiastic about it, then maybe we're not. If I'm not enthusiastic about it, if you're not enthusiastic about it, then maybe we need to just take a break and do something else, or separate and not do anything at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that. I think with like people in power, like obviously there's some through line of people in power, and like we're seeing a lot of like in sexual dynamics, this thing of like someone with power having more power. And I know there is things like dom and sub, and that's the thing that goes on, but both people are consenting to that type of sexual relationship and agreement. So that's one thing. But I think what we're seeing is people with power trying to exercise that dom thing over someone who is not consenting to be a sub in the way that they want them to. And they're like using coercion and drugs and thing to will them into what they want sexually, which is a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't quite say that it's this. I wouldn't make it that analogous between DS culture and sexual
For lack of
assault.
a better word, I don't mean that specific culture. I'm just saying, like, you see this person with a lot of power trying to make one person or group of people bend to their will and what they want sexually. And because that person has a lot of money, like, they're exerting that power. Like, Diddy's a prime example. They're exerting that power over these people, and these people just kind of just fall victim to whatever he wants because he just has so much power. When someone has so much power, you're like, what can I do? Like, how can I?
You don't even need a lot of money. Sherry Pie did it with fucking crumbs.
This is true. This is true.
You know what I mean? Did you hear about that? Speaking of people getting their comeuppance, Jacob, can you look up the name of that lady, the county clerk who just went to prison for 9 years for voter fraud? Baby, this is wild. This woman, Terry, Kate, or Jacob's gonna look it up right now. This woman was convinced by Donald Trump.
It looks like her name is Tina Peters.
Tina Peters, that's the one. Tina Peters was convinced by Donald Trump and his campaign that there was voter election fraud. She believed it with her heart of hearts. So then she started breaking the law because she thought the law was broken. She felt justified in taking illegal actions and actually participating in a real voter fraud by giving over information that was not supposed to be public to people who should not have it. She kept being like, honey, when they're in jail, when they go to jail, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, because blah, blah, blah. Cut to, she has 9 years in prison. Prison.
She was giving away people's what? Their
She
what?
turned over voter information to people who should not have it because she thought there was voter fraud.
Like she was giving like your name and address to use your ballot.
Like whatever the info that the ballot boxes have, she gave that information to people who shouldn't have it, so that they could do their own investigation. And she was the county clerk.
Well, you know, it's stuff like that.
But
Like,
now she has 9 years in jail. And are you not like, girl, now you're going to jail for 9 years? And she was crying. She was like, I can do more good out of jail than I can in jail. Like, bitch, it's not about you doing good. Whatever good you can do, someone else can take care of that. I assure you.
Well, people get, let's take a break. I'll tell you my thoughts about that.
Okay. You know when you get cornered by that one aunt at family gatherings, the one who asks you those super personal questions like, when are you going to get married? Or what's going on with that promotion? And you feel like you gotta have to bend the truth just to avoid the judgment? Well, while we're all grinning and bearing it with our family, you should not have to do that when you're at the doctor. That's where ZocDoc comes in. It is the place where you can find and book doctors who actually listen to you and make you feel comfortable. No awkward judgment here. And we're not talking about a few doctors, okay? With ZocDoc, you can search from tens of thousands of top-rated patient-reviewed doctors, all with verified reviews. That means you can make sure the vibes are right before you even meet them in person. And the best part is, it's free to use. Whether you're booking a specialist or just a nearby in-network doctor, ZocDoc makes it easy to filter for exactly what you need by location, availability, and even insurance. No more settling for the first doc that pops up just because they're available.
I love that you can instantly book an appointment online. No more sitting on hold with a receptionist. And with ZocDoc, the typical wait time to see a doctor is between 24 and 72 hours. You can even get same-day appointments. And y'all, it is never too late to take charge of your health. Use this service. As someone who waited too long to use ZocDoc, I'm telling y'all, your life will be better for it. So if you're like me, I want to find the best doctors without all the hassle. Download the ZocDoc app today. After ZocDoc, I could never, ever, forever, go back to booking doctors the regular way. Just go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry and download the app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry.
As summer starts turning into fall, I cannot wait to get cozy with cooler weather. Bringing out those sweaters, sip on something a little pumpkin spicy. Just embrace the season, embrace my inner white girl. And one of my favorite things about fall is switching up my look to match the vibe. Whether it's my wardrobe or accessories, I love a fresh start. That's why I am so excited about Pair Eyewear. I can't wait to hear Monét try to say that. I've been using Pear for a while now. I absolutely love how easy and affordable it is to switch up my style. Their top frames make it simple to customize my glasses whenever I want, whether I'm going for something more classic or I want a little fall whimsy to match the season. With top frames starting at just $25, it's budget friendly and you have options for every occasion. Plus, if you've got an FSA or HSA, you can use that to buy your base frames, which makes it even more affordable.
This fall, I've been rotating between a few different designs, some with fun patterns and a pair that just screams autumn. And switching them out is so easy, y'all. All you do is snap them on and snap them off. I love being able to change up my look on a whim, whether it's for the night out or just a regular day at the office or even a night at the theater. It's like quality, y'all. Pear doesn't skimp on that either. Their frames are durable, stylish, and built to last. Because y'all know Bobby breaking everything. And sometimes he'd be hugging me too tight and he'd squeeze my glasses, but the pairs, I say, right intact. My little strong little baby. I've even did the virtual try-on, which was super fun and made finding the right base frames so much easier.
If you're ready to upgrade your eyewear for fall, Pear Eyewear has something for everyone. Base frames start at just $60, and with free standard shipping and a 30-day return policy, you can really not go wrong. So why not fall into a new routine with infinite possibilities from Pear Eyewear? Go to paireyewear.com and use code SIBLING for 15% off your first pair. And don't forget to mention that Sibling Rivalry sent you in the post-checkout survey. That's PAIR eyewear.com. Code Sibling15. I actually had a fan come to the meet and greet recently, and I was like, oh my God, I love your glasses. And she was like, Pear Eyewear, I use your code. And I was like, you better work.
You know, I remember the exact moment I realized it was time to get serious about my finances. But I've been wanting to make a big purchase, but every time I looked at my account, something else seemed to pop up. Whether it was paying off bills or trying to save, I realized that I needed to make smarter money moves, and that's when I found Chime. With Chime, I was able to get a grip on my finances, but what really stood out to me was their fee-free overdraft up to $200 with SpotMe. I remember those times when an overdraft would hit and I'd have to deal with those ridiculous fees, but with Chime, I didn't have to worry about it. Nope, not anymore. It's like they've got your back when you need it most.
Another great feature, getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. That little head start can make a huge difference when you're budgeting and trying to stay ahead of your bills. And Chime doesn't charge monthly or maintenance fees, which really helps when you're trying to save. Plus, with access to over 50,000, I'm going to say that again, 50,000 fee-free ATMs, I can grab cash wherever and whenever I need it without stressing about hidden fees. Chime even has a community vibe with its boost feature. You can temporarily increase a friend's SpotMe limit, and they can do the same for you if you need a little extra cushion. It's a win-win.
So if you're looking to make progress with your finances, Chime is definitely the way to go. Make your fall finances a little greener and start working toward your financial goals with Chime. Open your account in just 2 minutes at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. Chime feels like progress.
Banking service and debit card provided by the Bancorp N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requires an overdraft limit supply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in SpotMe and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. All right, it is fall and life is busier than ever. I'm on tour. Monét's on tour. You're back in school. Work is ramping up. Between work, social events, and everything else is going on, I don't always have time to plan our meals and spend hours in the kitchen. That's why I've been loving Home Chef. It is seriously taking the stress out of dinner time for me, and I still get the restaurant quality meal experience at home. Recently, I had this incredible garlic butter steak from Home Chef, and when I say I took it to Monét's house and she asked her to cook it for me. Get your friend that can cook. It's so great. It was really good. That's the hack. They're afraid of this. They hate this one hack. I feel like it was eating out of a fancy restaurant. Monet had like a sommelier. She had the towel over her arm. It was amazing. I bring her the outfit. I wear her a cute little hat to wear. And it took her less than 30 minutes to make my food. The ingredients come pre-portioned, super fresh, and the instructions are so easy to follow that even Monét Exchange could do it. She didn't feel overwhelmed. She didn't feel overwhelmed. And when she doesn't feel like cooking, there are other ready-to-order kits to go. Just pop them in the oven and relax, honey.
What I love most is the variety. With over 30 different meal options every week, I'm never stuck trying to figure out what will Bob like this week. No, whether you're into speedy recipes, classic meal kits, or even microwave meals, which is what I often make for Bob because she loves a microwave meal. She loves it. Home Chef has you covered. Plus, they cater to all sorts of dietary needs, so there's always something for everyone. And it's not just convenient. convenient. It's actually saving me money because honestly, y'all, shopping for Bob can be very stressful. But on an average, Miss Home Chef customers, I save like $86 a month on groceries. So it's a no-brainer for me. So if you're ready to make your life easier and enjoy delicious home-cooked meals, now's the time to give Home Chef a try. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering my listeners, 18 free meals plus free dessert for life and free shipping on your first box. Go to homechef.com/rivalry to get started. That's homechef.com/rivalry for 18 free meals and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/rivalry. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. Well, people get so wrapped up in this stuff with our government, right? And I get how there are two news streams. Like there's stuff that people who are liberal allegedly are getting, and like it feeds into like your thoughts and opinions, or people who are super conservative. Like the people who are super conservative and think that voter fraud is real, think that
Kamala's not black.
Yeah, like the news they are consuming and receiving is feeding into that. So they really are in the streets like, oh my God, this is real. Just as much as us knowing that Donald Trump is a psychopathic, crazy fucking liar. Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to use the word psychopathic. Like he is a lying, nasty, vile human being. Like just all the information we're getting in our news cycle is telling us that. And that's real for us. Like I'm trying to wrap my mind around how for them on the other side, like everything they're hearing is so real. They think that Hillary Clinton had pizza parlors that have children slaves. Like they think that these things are so real. So this woman thinking that Trump, what she did to break the law, like she is in a role where that is her reality. And that's what I cannot wrap my mind around. Like, how can you think that this is real? How can you think that Hillary Clinton has sex trafficking rings in pizza parlors in Washington, D.C.? Like, how? How is that your world?
I have a theory about maggots, I call them. When you're giving your life to MAGA, a lot of these people have lost a lot of stuff. They lost their friends. Some of them lost their loved ones. Some of them lost their jobs. They don't talk to their family. They don't talk to their family anymore. Their kids don't talk to them anymore. They have lost everything. So now it has to be true. It can't be a lie. Because if it's a lie now, what did I lose everything for?
But why did you lose everything? What made you lose everything? Like, consider what made you lose everything.
It's the dedication to MAGA. It's Donald Trump above everything else. That becomes their everything.
And North Star.
Because they think that they're saving America. And it doesn't matter how much evidence there is. It does not matter how much evidence there is that that's not happening. It doesn't matter. That does not matter at all. All that matters is they get a chance to save America. What's up, Jacob?
Okay, I have the full Tina Peters story.
Okay.
Which is she thought there was election fraud happening, and she worked at the county as a county clerk, and she provided another rando, like some random other guy who was like an ex-server from California who also thought there was election fraud happening. She got him a fake state ID so he could go in and copy the data off of official voting machines so he could comb through like classified voting data to see if there was any evidence of fraud.
Damn,
so she got him like a fake ID of someone who was authorized to get to the voting machines, and he downloaded, hacked it, and like copied all the voting machine data.
That's crazy.
And now she's in prison for 9 years.
Yeah, and stay there too. The thing about the Diddy thing that's wild to me, I'm like, I mean, a lot of the sources saying like, oh, he's going to jail, like there's no getting out of it, blah, 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 blah. Imagine a world with everything, with the over 3,000 people coming forward reporting that claims of sexual assault, coercion, abuse by Diddy. Like,
there's 3,000 people?
3,000 people. And Jacob put it looks like out of those 3,000, 120 people are moving forward with additional charges in court.
1,000 are moving forward with a...
So it's a little over 3,000 people have come forward. That one specific lawyer who's being interviewed for this article is representing 128 people going forward. So those other 3,000 might be taking their allegations elsewhere to other lawyers. This specific person or firm contacted within this thing is representing 128 of those cases.
3,000. This might be the biggest of any celebrity scandal ever.
Well, Epstein had a lot too, though.
Did he have 3,000? Like
I don't know.
I think Bill Cosby had like 40, and we were like, "That's insane." We were like, 40, 40.
Epstein and Ghislaine were like flying girls in and shit. Like, and it was like for years this was going on. So I imagine it was.
Got to see who's the worst, but 3,000 is absolutely insane. That's crazy.
Bonkers. It's bonkers. And but now it's the thing of like they're having these what they call them, the freak offs, whatever. So now like the freak offs is big. Then you have fucking asshole fucking people like Lil Boosie who gets on the social media and he is. I cannot stand this fucking dude. I hate Lil Boosie. I don't know. You know what? I saw Lil Boosie one time. I was flying into Houston, and at the airport, I saw Lil Boosie at the baggage claim. And I was like, oh my God, that's that asshole dude, Lil Boosie. Because he has a whole thing he has like a lesbian daughter. He's always like saying rude and nasty things about her online. And he's just a fucked up, first of all, bitch, worry about why your eyes is yellow. Talk about that.
You know what would probably hurt Boosie's feelings the most?
What?
Like, it would probably ruin his day. If you saw Boosie and called him a faggot, I bet that would ruin his fucking day. If everyone started being like faggot, if everyone who saw Boosie out in public like faggot, fucking fag,
yeah, probably
faggot, that would probably really ruin him.
But he has some hot take about it. I want to quote so I don't misquote nobody.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had a hot take about Color Purple. He said the Color Purple was he didn't know why it was a lesbian movie. And I was like, did you see the first Color Purple? Did you read the Color Purple? Have you ever seen the music? Have you ever, in the last 45 or so years that Color Purple's been out, have you ever heard anything about the Color Purple? Because it's always been a lesbian love story since the beginning, since day one.
So
it was written by a famous lesbian. Did you know that Alice Walker used to date Tracy Chapman?
Who?
Tracy Chapman.
Really?
Yep.
Do you know it was like 10 years ago I found out that Tracy Chapman was black?
What?
I didn't know. I didn't know who Tracy Chapman was. And then, so I didn't know Tracy Chapman until people started requesting it in drag suicide. So people requesting drag, so like when I first started doing drag, and I was like, okay, Tracy Chapman, whatever. And then one day, I think it was DJ Oriki, he put, as I was doing a Tracy Chapman song, I think the Fast Car song, he put the thing on the screen, and I was like, I saw the suicide. I said, y'all, hold on. I was like, Tracy Chapman is black? The entire bar was like, girl, I had no idea. And
you never saw a picture or anything?
No, I didn't know what Tracy Chapman was until I started doing drag.
That's wild. That's the age gap there. That's the age gap.
It is. So everything happened with Cameron with Diddy about the freak offs, how like all the things about the prostitution, all the racketeering, the trafficking, everything, right? Like in great detail, this come out about Diddy. Boosie says this: I feel Diddy in jail for basically doing what every other famous entertainer has done: flew bitches out for some threesomes. He just freakier. We actually go call women prostitutes who fly in willingly to be with their partners for sex. If that's the case, if you've been flued out and had sex, you should be labeled a prostitute. If that's the case, that's 80% of the women reading this. And trafficking, hell nah. You're a celebrity. You got to fly pussy in. How else you got to get pussy? You're never in one place. When I saw that video, I was pissed off at this nigga like, he really got a problem, but facing life in prison for doing basically what so many other entertainers have done. Well, has done is what he said.
Does he think that 80% of women are being flown out? Does he think that let me be clear, half of America's women, okay, well, half of the adults in America, half of the adults in America are women, okay? Mm-hmm. And then 52%. Of that half, he thinks 80% of that half are all just flying around giving out pussy to celebrities. 80% of women?
He's a fucking idiot. This man is stupid. This man is a literal fucking idiot.
And it's weird to me that, like, he thought that the color purple was just a gratuitous sexual deviant piece of mess. But he thinks what Diddy's doing is just what everybody do.
It's crazy. I
don't understand how Boosie has fans.
I don't understand either. First of all, what does he do?
He's a rapper.
I could not, bitch. What song? Let's hear a song. Is it good?
I don't listen to his music, but you know.
I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time. Anyway, so
what he said about the Color Purple is this. This he said about Color Purple. I had to walk out this Color Purple movie, and two other older couples walked out also because I had my little girls with me and it seemed like a rainbow love story. Good acting, but whoever wrote the script is pushing the narrative hard. As a parent, I will not let my little girl watch this film. Like, are you supposed to let us believe that you are some sort of a great parent?
Right. By what metric? What regard?
Boosie is a mess. Boosie is
a fucking mess, girl. But what's the crazy thing with all the Diddy stuff too is that now they're saying, oh, now that because you're fucking. I sent you the video on TikTok. That fucking the crazy singer girl. Sorry, the woman who has all the allegations about all the rappers and stuff. Jaguar Wright.
Jaguar Wright. Now, here's what people don't understand. You telling me that you don't think it's weird that Cosmo and Wanda are both wearing crowns.
Literally. She's wild, girl.
You haven't ever thought for 1 second, hear me out, that it wasn't a little bit crazy that when you watch Full House, there's a lot of space in there.
That shit is wild. And then now the crazies are engaging her. She was on fucking Piers Morgan show, which, you know, that fucking Looney Tune over there in the UK. She's on his show and she on there talking about all this stuff with like him. And she's like, yeah, it's just, you know who next? Jay-Z and Beyonce, because they all up in it too. And she's like saying all this stuff about how Jay-Z doing that. So now they're roping all these other celebrities saying that because Diddy did this and all these celebrities others are doing this stuff too. So it's about to get crazy, girl.
Has no one ever thought for a second that it's a little odd that Jaguar Wright is in the middle of all, she's always in the room when it happens. But she never has anything to do with it.
Right.
Jaguar Wright is always in the room when it happens. But she don't never have nothing to do. I saw this poster years ago that was like, my husband did crack for 15 years, but now he's sober. Or something. It was this poster. And I remember thinking to myself, if your husband is doing crack for 15 years, and you're together the whole time, I feel like you're doing a little crack too.
No, I don't think so. Bob, you did
like if your husband is doing crack for 15 years, your husband, not the father of your child, not your ex, you are married to and living with the man who's doing crack for 15 years, and you are stone cold sober. You might be doing a little crack too.
If you and Jacob get married and Jacob has a drink every time at parties, after 15 years, that means you had a drink too? No.
Drinking and crack, we're not gonna make having a glass of wine analogous to having a hit of crack. They're not the same.
But I think so disparate.
It's not even close.
I can date. I mean, I wouldn't date someone who did crack. Maybe I have.
No, not date. Marry them for 15 years.
I don't know. I have a pretty strong will. I don't think I would do it. But again, I just would never marry that person, though. I would never be with that person. So that's hard to say.
Unless you were doing a little crack. I don't want to turn to Judge Mathis. I don't want to be all Judge Mathis about this, because Judge Mathis accuse everyone of doing crack. You can be like, Judge Mathis be like, now, did you do a little crack? And they'd be like, I'm here for a parking ticket, sir. What is really going on? But you did a little crack, didn't you?
Like, are you of the belief that if you are like, because crack is such a great, like, if someone doing crack, like you with them, like there's no way that you did not do a little crack with them.
Not for 15 years. I can't imagine being married to a crackhead or a person addicted to crack cocaine or methamphetamines, those two drugs specifically. Like, I can imagine being married to someone who does coke, like here and there. I can even imagine being married to a pothead when you don't smoke pot. It's not going to get exhausting as long as they're not smoking it, actually smoking it, but they're like just ingesting it or whatever. I could imagine that. But being married to a person addicted to crack cocaine or methamphetamines for 15 years and you have not done a little crack in there, that doesn't make any sense to me.
So you think so all the celebrities have gone to Diddy's thing. Do you think that some of that they may have been participating? Because like he had these freak out parties, like, and
true.
No, I'm saying, but I'm going back to sex parties are a thing, right? Like, we know sex parties happen. Gays have sex parties literally all the time. I know gays that go every weekend to sex parties. Like, going to a sex party is unincriminating. I think when there's the added thing of these were sex trafficking parties and they're having young girls, that's a different story. But I just don't know, like, when, like, and maybe we'll find out when this goes to court and all the things happen, like, where is the line between when they were sex parties and sex trafficking parties? And like,
I think when everyone at the party is not consenting, it stops being. It goes into a sex party that includes sex trafficking. If everyone at the party is not consenting, that's when it starts being a little bit.
But let's say I go to
illegal.
a party let's say I go to a party downtown, right? A 4-story sex party downtown in LA. And like, I'm invited by this guy. I'm at this party, blah, 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 live my life. It's a sex party. Everyone's having a good time. And there's like a room downstairs that sex trafficking is happening. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of guilty by association because I'm at this sex party.
I mean, I don't really think that's how that works, particularly just because you're in. That's like saying I was in the bank and someone robbed it, so now I'm guilty by association.
I also think it's the idea he was throwing these on a routine basis. So if you were going to a sex party like once a month, the same party, and there is trafficking going on, I think at some point in time you would kind of be like, wait a minute, something as weird is happening here.
Yeah.
Like Diddy had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house. He had like a tunnel system built. He had caves. Like there were parties going into 4 a.m. where people were like having public sex in front of them and being like force fed drugs. Like it's a bit of a different.
But allegedly,
not that late. But what was crazy is his lawyer came out and was like, "Well, we only have those baby oil bottles because Costco sells them, but we got it from Costco." And then Costco came out and they were like, "Just so you guys know, we do not sell baby oil." Not even
really?
one bottle. Yep, they're like, "We don't even sell one bottle." So I don't know where they got them from, but it wasn't from us. You ever had baby oil? You know how long it takes to go through a bottle of baby oil? Maybe 1 ounce of baby oil will cover your whole body.
What I'm saying, what is the baby oil used for?
Well, I follow this one porn account that like oils up butts to make them look shiny. And I do watch pornography, yes. And he oils up their butts to make their butts look really, really shiny. And it's part of the kink for him. Like every butt he fucks is really shiny.
And you need it. I guess it's just I'm not on that side of that doesn't do it for me, so I guess I don't see the thing in it.
Well, this account isn't that's not what I was looking for. They have something else that I enjoy, but his thing just happens to be big shiny butts, like shiny, like shining like a dime, shiny.
And it is attractive. I hope that these people get their just due. I hope that fucking this dude gets what the fuck is coming for him by doing what he has done for, at this point, decades. Like, that shit is wild.
And what do you hope for Boosie?
I hope that Boosie fucking...
Don't say nothing crazy, Monét.
I know. I hope that I stopped myself. I hope that Boosie...
I should have asked that. Don't answer this question. That was missing me. Please don't answer that question. Please don't answer that question. I don't want
no. I hope that Boosie sees the errors in his ways. I hope that Boosie mends his relationship with his lesbian daughter, and he becomes a better father to his queer kids.
What if Boosie became the #1 queer ally? Like, did a full 180? That would be amazing.
That I would love that. I would love that. I would love that. Yes, please.
What if Boosie did a full 180? But some people really, that is such a good song. Oh my God. She ate that song so hard.
Dua Lipa has some bops. Dua Lipa can, I don't know. I don't know.
Her name is Dua.
I don't know if she writes a lot of her own music. I don't know, but Dua
I think her thing is she's a songwriter. I think that's like her thing.
Is she?
I think that's like her thing. She ain't no dancer.
Wow. Shots fired. I guess I might be invited to her next album launch. Thank you, Bob.
I don't get invited to anything. You know what? I'm fine. Because apparently what they're doing to these fucking Hollywood parties, I'm good.
What if you got invited? What if Madonna invited you to like a sex party? Would you go?
Probably not. I don't feel comfortable at sex parties.
Got it. You never been to a sex party before?
No, I almost went to a sex party one time. Well, I told you with Dawn and Plasma. We almost went to a sex party, but I didn't know it was a sex party. So they went upstairs, told me it was a sex party, and I stayed in the lobby and waited till they came downstairs.
Wait, for the whole party?
No. They came. They were like, "Girl, it's a sex party," And I was like, oh, I'm not coming up there. And they came downstairs.
Got it. So
it was me, Dawn, Militia Skunt, and a couple of other local queens whose name I can't remember.
Y'all saw that? Damn, that hand was cold, bitch. That hand was cold. That hand was cold. Oh my God, that hand was cold as fuck.
Me, Dawn, Militia Skunt, and a couple of other queens. I didn't do this.
The hand.
This,
Bob, that hand is cold. That hand is cold. That hand is cold as fuck. That hand is cold as fuck. I felt that in my spirit. It said me,
shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up.
And a couple of local girls.
Anyway, bitch, continue with your fucking story, bitch. Your line of questioning about me and my sex parties.
Yeah, so wait, what, if you've never been to one, how do you know you don't like them?
I feel like I may have been to one sex party once or twice. But I just don't know. I don't feel comfortable it doesn't sound like something I would want to do, to be honest. Like I've been to the dick deck of a cruise ship before.
Oh, on the cruises you've been to.
Yeah, I've been to the dick deck, but I don't even have fun up there. Like I just kind of walk around, look around, and then I just kind of leave. Like I'm not actually getting the dick deck experience. Jacob, have you ever done one of the dick decks on a cruise?
No, I have not.
Not even walked around?
No.
You never even went
on
up there
a big
once?
Of a cruise. So I guess the
Jacob, are you telling the truth because Rose is listening?
No, I think to be fully honest, in those spaces you either have to be like really down to do like whatever with anything, or really like confident in saying no and expressing your boundaries, and I am neither of those things.
That's my self-aware baby, honey.
Wait, it's on the dick deck, so like everyone on the people who are in charge know, because the thing about like
there's no one in charge. There's no one in charge.
I'm saying, but like the authority on the cruise, like they let this happen, because like on Dick Dock and like the meat rack and stuff, like the meat rack is outside. It's like public property. You can do whatever. On the dick deck, on the Dick Dock in P-Town, that's like public space. You can do whatever. On the cruise, it's a little different. Like,
well, we're in maritime law. But the people who run the ship just kind of turn their eye and just kind of like turn the blind eye to it. Question. And when you're up there, it is a place where consent is, like, some people consider your entry the consent. You know what I mean? Like it's so dark outside. It's dark. It's pitch black. So you can't see what you're grabbing, who you're grabbing. You don't know what's like. You don't know what is going in your mouth, in your butt, in your hand.
Yeah. I remember one time when I went to, Daniel Nardicchio throws an underwear party on Fire Island at the Ice Palace every Friday. It's back when I was still working on Fire Island on Fridays. I did, what was that show on Fridays I did? Girlesque on Fridays. And then, so we would always go to the underwear party at the thing. And it's in the back room back there, all the way at the end of the Ice Palace. Pitch black. Bitch, it's like you really cannot see anything. I remember going back there and like touching dicks. Sometimes they're wet. I'm like, I don't know what it's wet from. Is it wet from pre-cum? Is it wet from lube? Is it wet from a little shit on someone's dick? And then so like one time
they get out of the pool. Who knows?
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck. So like after that experience, that turned me off to dark rooms like that, because if it's pitch black, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is wet from fucking some secretion from your penis because you have fucking gonorrhea. I don't know what's going on down there. So if it's black, I don't even go to sex party. Well, I don't go to underwear parties and stuff like that anymore, back rooms, since the show. But it would be a big aversion to me to not go, because I'm like, I don't know what's on your dick. I don't know what the fuck. And also, when you're back in a dark room and it smells like somebody ain't cleaned out properly, you don't know who it is.
Now, I always take a lap through the dark room. Every time I go to any club spot, I always take a lap through the dark room every single time without fail. Oh, mama's going to take a lap.
Like, and take a lap for what purpose?
Just to look and see what's going on. And I wake in the mornings and I step outside and take a deep breath and I get real high. Okay. And I say, as Four Non Blondes would say, and I think to myself, what's going on? Who also, the lead singer of Four Non Blondes, is also black, by the way.
I don't know who Four Non Blondes even is. I never heard
and
of that
I
group.
wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I...
Yeah.
Oh, y'all.
Is that song?
I do not have... Okay. I'm on 8% and I cannot plug in my computer because every port is being used. So we are, you know
we
what?
should end the episode. You know what? They've been getting hour and 15 long episodes. We're at an hour.
Okay, you don't have to talk to them like that. Don't ever talk to
I'm
my
talking to you, not talking to them.
Don't ever talk to my fucking listeners like that again.
You.
I'm saying, Monét, there are two different sets of listeners on here. Monét, you don't talk to my, you can talk to the Monation that way. They're used to the dictator bullshit. But over here, we don't talk to each other like that. So to bobbleheads, I'm.
To what example have you set? What precedent have you set about that? By the way, you talk to me.
So to bobbleheads, I would like to apologize for cutting this episode a little bit short. I can't plug my charger in, and I'm so sorry to let you down. And I want you to know that I strive to be the kind of example that bobbleheads look toward to, you know, and I can always acknowledge when I'm wrong. Do you want to address the Monation? Do you want to address the Monation?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of lies you are spewing over there. Because if the bobbleheads are behaving by your example, then there ain't no way shit you just said you believe in. That's not how you behave. That's how you act. And yeah, you are acting right now.
You said you just believe in. What did you say?
What?
No way in shit you said you believe in. What?
I said none of the shit you clear out your ears. Ears.
Oh, wow. That was impressive. Clean out your ears. Miserable. We got to go.
We do have to go with your fucking dead ass computer.
About to be. I'm on. I'm still.
And we have ads to do. We got ads to do, so we got to wrap it up.
Okay, I just want to say I just lied to you all. This goes at the end.
Liar.
I fully lied. The lead singer of 4 Non Blondes is not black. I just made that. I thought, but then I Googled it and a lot of people asked that question. A lot of folks are like, is she black? Anyway, not black. Plot twist. Bye.